this type of bar activity once more, where the market comes off the low. A lot of volume. You can see how prices start to move to the upside there. Bit of a bounce up to the 20 bar average, and then prices move back towards the downside. And by that point, as we're heading towards the start of the Dow, I switched over to the Dow, and you can see there the first 5 minutes the market moving to the upside. And this is because there was a rumor that Trump's tax reforms were going along swimmingly, and they were to be announced at some point in the future. That's all it required to move prices higher. And as I've said before, they want the market on the high, so they'll have any excuse to move the market to the upside. Two failed sell signals there. Then we had a buy signal which was filled. The market traded up to the scalp. Not at this point, no. Not there, not quite. Market traded sideways for a bit longer, came back towards the entry price, and then hit the scalp. And then we're off into the evening, which if you already made money in the first part of the session, you don't need to trade the second part because it can be sideways. But yesterday was a bit of follow through following the rumor, but the market still didn't get up to the scalp. Wasn't enough momentum to do that. So there we go. So you'll see eventually it hits the scalp, but just before the actual close there, just use this one, and there you go. You can see it hitting just there, and that was at just before 9 o'clock when that one actually hit there. Well, like I said, it was money had already been taken off the table earlier, and given how quiet it's been, you don't know whether the market's going to do it or not. And you can see there it only did manage to do it just before the close of the session. Let's have a quick look at the daily charts for each of these markets. The pound yesterday, you can see, was lower. Market's finding a bit of support on the overnight, but you've still got that situation where the market's broken out there. So there's still quite a bit of weakness around in this market at the moment. So let's see how it fares over the next few days. Also, if we draw this in here, you've got a bit of support at this level, which is 128.11 as well for this market. So again, keep an eye on that one. If you get any short trades, then you would expect the market to find some support there. You can see where the market has moved higher off this point before and now traded back down to it. And in the Dow, let's have a quick look at the Dow on the overnight. So we've got a situation where the market's traded down to the 76% retracement from this low measured to this high, and that's where it found support. Came off this on Monday. Tuesday the market's moved higher on absolutely nothing but fresh air. So again, as I said, it's purely and simply because of the rumour, not any sort of facts. The market's now at the 20 bar average as well. I'm measuring from, I'll just remove a few arrows. I'm measuring from this point down to this point gives us the 76% retracement there to the upside. So watch prices at the 21.96, plus you've also got, as I just said, the 20 bar average there as well. News wise today, what have we got? European news all the way through this morning, and then this afternoon we've got a bit from the US. The Jackson Hole Symposium doesn't start until tomorrow. So we've got new home sales and crude oil inventories. And this is obviously the day before we get to hear what Yellen, Carney, Draghi and the rest of the Mad Bunch have to say about the economy and what they propose to do with their monetary policy going forward. But that starts tomorrow. And then the implied volatility to finish off. So as you would expect, the implied volatility moving lower as the market has moved higher there. And yesterday's figure came in at, drum roll, 8.89 for yesterday. So we're seeing the market move down from the 9.92 to 8.89. And again, you'd expect that with the underlying market, say, moving to the upside there. We'll see whether we can get down to the 774 level, which we just have here. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens. But we've still got quite a bit of volatility with the up and down, compared to what we've seen over here during June and the beginning of July. Right, that will do it for today. And if there's anything to report, I will let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.